At 21 years old, I was broke and the most lost I'd ever been in life. I'm gonna tell you how I got in that stage and how I got out of it, so hopefully you can replicate it if you're there. So at 20 years old, I was on top of the world. I was running my first business, which was a social media marketing agency. Back then, I was making anywhere between $6,000 to $12,000 a month. I moved out of my parents' home, I dropped out of school, and I was living in a luxury apartment. Life was great. If you remember 2020, that thing happened, like the virus thing, that happened. My social media agency, we worked with chiropractors. I was running their Facebook ads to help them get more patients, and that became quite difficult. But that wasn't the only problem. The other problem, the biggest reason why I ended up losing that business is because I was young and dumb. I was an athlete, so I never really had a full-time job. I never had money. And then all of a sudden, just like that, started this business, started making a whole bunch of it. So fast forward a year, lost that business, lost all my clients. I was making no money, lived off savings for the first half of 2021. Got to the point where I ran out of money. I had to get a restaurant job. I was just up here, and then the next year I was down here in the dumps, worse off than where I started. So I was like, how am I gonna get out of this? Well, for a while I tried doing high ticket closing and even doing some like fitness coaching stuff, but none of that worked. But what did work, okay? Here's the key to this. I realized since COVID, online business was becoming super saturated. There was more and more and more people trying to do it. People with bigger ad spends, bigger ad budgets were coming in. It just became a lot more difficult than it was when I started the business in late 2019. So I realized this and I decided, okay, I want to be an entrepreneur, but this online thing is not, the opportunity is fading away. So I looked at the landscape of business, like where's the opportunity right now? I was like, I found something quite interesting. I realized that because online business was becoming so big, working remote and all that, we have all these labor jobs that need to be done and there's no one to do them. And what I'm talking about specifically is home services. I now run a multi-six-figure home service company. My company specifically hangs wallpaper for people. This is the most money I've ever made. It's what pulled me out of my slump. Because of this, I bought two of my dream cars in 2024. I live an amazing life. I don't stress about money ever. I buy what I want when I want it. I go where I want when I want to. And it's just afforded me a really awesome life. And I learned a lot of lessons from being 21 and stupid and losing all my money. I'm glad I did because now I actually know how to run this company without pissing away a whole bunch more money. Whether you're working a job or you've done online business and you're feeling stuck, or whether you're just not making the money you wanted, whatever your specific situation is, go to my Instagram, DM me the word service. I'm gonna give you the exact blueprint on how I started and scaled my home services company from 0 to 10K a month in just 3 months. So hopefully you can do it too and change your life for the better.